Hi everyone, and welcome to the first in a series of parental rights updates where I'll make sure we are all informed of news from California and elsewhere that pertains to us here locally. The first is a repeal of a transgender bathroom policy in Pennsylvania, and the second concerns death threats made to a Southern California school board member who voted to limit flags on school property to only the US and California flags. First, in Pennsylvania, the Perkiomen Valley School District voted to direct students to use multi-stall restrooms based on their anatomy at birth. You may have seen high school students in Pennsylvania staging a walkout last month to protest boys being allowed in the girls' restrooms. Some girls had reported feeling distress and anxiety after seeing biological boys in the bathrooms and changing rooms. And a large crowd of girls and boys walked out of class protesting on behalf of those distressed girls. This action by the high school students led directly to the change in school board policy. That change also included the construction of more single-use bathrooms, which is a great, reasonable solution that allows everyone to use a bathroom without generating distress. From a parental standpoint, if my 10-year-old niece said that she was nervous about a boy being in her bathroom, my sister would absolutely go to the school officials and ask why a boy's distress about using a bathroom should be prioritized over her daughter's distress of having a boy in a girl's safe space. From a medical standpoint, I would tell the school that this boy with gender identity problems most likely has an underlying mental illness, anxiety, depression, a personality disorder. And that needs intensive counseling and monitoring, not a simple hall pass to use a little girl's room. Because affirming this boy's gender identity does nothing for his mental illness and actually causes mental and emotional distress in all the girls that are subjected to him in the bathroom. You have negatively impacted the overall mental health of the entire student body. I applaud the students within the Perkiomen Valley School District for voicing their opinions peacefully, and I encourage parents to continue persistent, pointed, respectful actions to get your opinions heard. It's working, and we need to keep it up. Our second story concerns death threats made to a Temecula area school board president after he voted to limit the flags a school could display to only the US and California flags. Military flags could be displayed, but only for educational purposes. No specific flags were banned, and any other flag display would require the approval of the superintendent. Board President Ryan Jurgensen from Sunol Glen Unified School District secured a restraining order against a woman who leveled death threats against him and his family. This woman alleged that Jorgensen and another school board member belonged to a hate group and sent an email saying, quote, "Enjoy your weekend, it might be your last." But through it all, Jorgensen has stood firm. He said, "I will not roll over to these bullies, to these deranged individuals who are inciting anger and violence." Bravo. Locally here in Burbank, we have school board Vice President Emily Weisberg, who noticeably refrains from standing during the Pledge of Allegiance. As a private citizen, she is free to choose her stance, but as an elected official who is paid by your government tax dollars, Emily Weisberg is bound to uphold the Constitution, which means swearing an oath of allegiance to it, which means not abridging someone else's First Amendment rights to think and speak freely. She's been quick to express her opinions when things don't align with her interests, even endorsing harassment against a local Burbank business for hosting My Coffee event. When you look at it, the contrast in actions between Emily Weisberg and Ryan Jurgensen is glaring. Flags, pledges, and symbols matter. They represent our shared values. I'm an American, and I will stand for the American flag. I am a proud Californian, and that flag represents me as well. I'm Armenian, but I don't think that an Armenian flag should be flying over Burbank or Glendale Public School. Same as a Turkish flag shouldn't be flying over Burbank or Glendale Public School. It's about the collective, not the individual. And given the current state of affairs in California, escalating crime, rampant homelessness, it's a stark reminder that we need to return to basics. We need to honor our institutions, and we need to follow the foundational principles that we all stand for.